We're going to start down in Houston, Texas, and we're going to visit with my good buddy, Miss Katie Keys. She joins me in charge of the Texas Music Chart. She's been doing this for years now. I think we've got her pulled up on Skype today. Katie, can you hear me?
I can. Howdy, y'all.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm live from the Cluttered Corner in Houston, Texas, and I'm proud to be talking to you guys.
Oh, it's exciting to have you. I'm excited that I'm actually in the Cluttered Corner finally. I don't know if it's working both ways right now where you're on my show and I'm in your corner, but it's working, and I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you today.
Heck yeah, let's talk Texas music.
Well, first, before we start Texas music, let's talk Katie Key. Congratulations. You just moved into your new house.
I did. Thank you so much. We've been working on it forever, and I just love it. It's out in the country on 5 acres where I can't be bothered.
And you got boxers lined up all over the place. Now you got multiple cluttered corners right now.
Exactly.
Well, let's talk some Texas music. Tell me about the #1 song this week on the Texas Music Chart.
Well, I'm excited, and I know you will be too, because he was one of your guests last week. William Clark Green, She Likes the Beatles, is #1.
I'm so excited for that guy, man. That CD, Rose Queen, is so good, and it was great to have him here last week and visit. And I think he was at #3 last week when he was here, and all of a sudden he's on the show, and he's got a #1 record. Keep that in mind for future reference.
Hey, there might be a connection there.
That's right. And
yeah,
then,
we're excited.
What's that?
We're excited because he is such a good guy, and this song is so good, and I think it'll last for a couple of weeks.
You know, there's a very good chance of that, but there's a lot of good music out there. Matter of fact, one I'm thinking about, and I don't know if it's going to end up on the Texas Music Chart or not. I hope it does, because I think good music belongs on the radio and deserves to be heard. And that comes to us from a guy that was actually introduced to me through Wade Bowen. His name is Chris Stapleton. He's a songwriter. Are you familiar with him, Katie?
I am, and I love this new single he has.
Yeah, it's called What Are You Listening To? And Chris has been writing songs forever. He's the former lead singer of the Still Drivers. This is now his first independent project. And Wade was bragging about him when he was in Nashville a couple weeks ago. And it just came out this past week. You can get it on iTunes. I highly recommend it. Katie, I know you will too, that everybody go download it. And I'd like to say I'd love to see that on the chart here before too long if we can get radio to play it.
That's right. Let's hope radio does.
So did you see the Facebook post from Shannon and Cody Canada this past week?
I did. I almost didn't recognize the person in the picture.
Samson cut his hair.
It was crazy.
I know. I think he gets the power to play that guitar from his hair. But yeah, Cody, known for having long hair since the inception of ragweed many years ago, he finally went clean cut. He's all kind of George Clooney on us now.
He is, and you know what? I think all the women still think he's a hottie, so it's all good.
Well, that's all right then. You know, not all of us have hair problems. So,
I know a little something about hair.
We just have, yeah, I just take a little bit of yours and I'll be all right. I'll be all right. So I want to also talk to you about America's Got Talent. Did you happen to see this past week?
I did. Saw a couple of familiar Texas faces.
3, as a matter of fact. 2 of them belong together, and the other one is from Lubbock, Texas, and that's David Finley. The other 2, the Rankin twins, April and Amy, were all sparkly on America's Got Talent this past week. That was cool.
That was cool seeing them, but I'm also glad for them that they didn't quite make it, and here's why. They are super fabulous talented, and they're going to get their break when it's time, and just so many great things going on for them. So I think there's a lot more coming from them.
Yeah, I agree. And I talked to them this morning, and they said they didn't even sing their own material. They did a cover song, and you know, and that's great. You know, I wouldn't want to see them be pushed through on something besides their own music. So, like you said, it'll happen in good time for those girls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But David Finley, wow.
Yeah, he's great, man. I remember talking to him like 3 years ago when he brought me that song "Family Tree" with the band Poor J. Brown, and it was funny to sit there and watch Howie tell him, "Hey, you've finally been discovered." I'm like, "Hang on there, partner. We've been talking to this guy for several years."
Exactly. They always forget. Well, you know, Texas is where it's at, so they just kind of have to, like, get over that.
Right. Well, you can check out the Texas Music Chart every week, and, of course, it's TexasMusicChart.com. And you guys just launched a couple new websites, didn't you?
We did. Please take a moment and go check out bestintexasonline.com. That's the new website for Best in Texas Music Magazine, which you can find everywhere. It's free.
Cool. Katie, thank you for the visit. I appreciate your work you do for Texas music that you've done for so many years. It's good to visit with you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. You guys have a great time.
All right. We'll see you.